Okay, it's working. Yay! I can say indeed and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. What a dear pleasure it is to have you here with me again on another conscious evolution. Yeah. We're gonna consciously evolve, all right? I have been having a day. Wasn't particularly a bad one, but I woke up without internet, and I instantly knew that it was some shenanigans, actively trying to stay calm with you. Thank you, Sean. Yeah. It feels like there has definitely been this cosmic giggle going on. I've been taking the whole month to clear my head, step away from Mary Jane a little bit. And it was going pretty well, all things considered. Last week, I spent some time with Christian. That was mostly fun. But there definitely was a challenge in not partaking because me and him usually like to. And he did bring me some bud for my birthday. So there was almost the assumption that we would. And I told him that I am not going to. Joe actually joined me. And then this week that had passed, it seemed like the challenge did increase in some ways. The propensity, the likeliness, the willingness for me to partake and calm down increased. And then, as I said this morning, I woke up with the internet switched off and I received an email effective immediately. Your internet service will be suspended because I'm not in the right location. Feels like some kind of racism. It's some kind of ism, totally. There is isms being is locationism. Kobe, what are you doing? What's that? Are you gonna eat something disgusting and then try and get on my lap again? I'm watching you. I also just, before I started the stream, embraced a lion. Because I'm like, well, if I'm not gonna have internet, then I might as well access my internet. Yes. He's running away with whatever it is. He knows that I'm going to say something again, so now he's out of earshot. Oh, yeah, this universe will challenge you. And all you have to do is remember, Franco Lawrence, klinkt voor mij is Afrikaanse naam van. All you have to do is remember that you have tools at your disposal at all times. You have this ability to breathe, this ability to be patient, despite the fact that the universe might give you circumstances that make you not want to be. We won't be doing too long of a stream because we are on mobile data right now, and I don't even know if it's going to stay consistent. It definitely has been giving me some grief. There are cows in the yard. Of course. Let's see if they're gonna shimmy past me. You're going deeper into the yard? Don't even think about it. Yeah, out of the yard. That's what I think. That's what I think. Yeah. Freaking creatures. Cow whispering. They're not going out of the yard. They're going to the other side of the yard. C'est la vie. Hey, Sana. It's nice having you here, friend. Have you been getting challenged? That is the question today. And if you've been getting challenged, what tools have you been using to deal with these challenges? I have been getting challenged. And one of the tools that I used to use used to be cannabis, right? But I've been not partaking of that tool. I've been breathing a lot. I've been doing a lot of yoga, which I've actually really been enjoying. I do think I'm probably going to do some more today. And I did now at the end of this month, because I have all of this clarity kind of like stacked up on top of itself, embrace the lion. All right. So I'm going to be in my mind. Very much so. And I am looking forward to it for the most part. I do think that there's going to be some value to be extracted. I've been getting challenged, especially so with the experience of the external world and its ability to influence my internal world. And I have been embracing silence a lot more as of late. Just been choosing to be quiet more than anything. And there was this part of me that found some fault with it because I don't really like being quiet for the most part. I don't exactly think that's why I'm here, right? I'm not here to be quiet. I'm here to be loud. I'm here to speak my worth. But at the same time, it has been this realization that's been dawning on me that my worth should be apparent, all right? That I should be worthy of love. I should be worthy of acceptance, even if I don't say anything at all. And I am going to go into today's experience with that in mind. Breathing into this experience for as much as I can. I am home alone as well right now. Don't know when my mom and sister will be back. My dad is away on an adventure too. He's building machine. He's been working on that machine for the last 13 years. And nothing has come of it yet, but there might be the opportunity for something to come of it now, so we're hoping. I've been getting anxiety in the evenings, mostly from short form entertainment. Yeah, hijacking my dopamine reward system. So it's hard for me to sit still. I have been not doing that at all, luckily, Zano. I refuse to watch shorts, right? YouTube shorts, TikToks, Instagram reels. None of that gets to enter my mind. I have been, the closest to short form content that I have been consuming is like Reddit. So Reddit has like a mixed bag. Sometimes it's text, sometimes it's a photo, sometimes it's a video. But it does give me this opportunity to go into the comment section and see what the consensus is. And this is where I want to agree with you, Zano, that even though it's a little bit different, I have still been seeing and finding inside myself a sense of anxiety and arising, not so much of my dopamine being hijacked, but with my sense of the world, right? Like I'm very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not peculiar. Peculiar can be the right word, but vigilant, I think is the right word. I'm very vigilant with how it is I want to feel, right? And I notice really quickly when I don't feel the way I want to feel. And it has been this experience of it's not making me feel the way I want to feel. And as a result, I've been pulling away from it. My internet being off, I've unplugged it in hopes that if I plug it back in within the next few days, right? Usually, like that usually helps. I unplug it, I leave it off for 2 days, and then I plug it back in again, and then it like resets its geolocation timer, right? And then I get 2-ish months to use the internet again. So I won't be having internet for the next 2 days, and maybe that's going to be a good thing. But at the same time, it's pretty frustrating, right? It's this weird dichotomy of the internet comes with a bunch of stuff. The reason I'm sitting out here right now is because this is the only place that I have any signal at all. And I don't even know if I have signal right now. But this is the only place, right? Like I don't have signal in my room, so I cannot text people. I don't have that luxury. And it is scaring me a little bit. The tools I'm trying to use are to 1, notice, 2, don't be hard on myself, and 3, breathing and trying to lower my shoulders from my ears and relax my jaw. Those are good tools. There's bugs out here. Stop touching me. Freaking bugs and them lack of boundaries. Yeah. I don't even know how long this stream is going to be. Might only be like 18 minutes or something. I need to conserve some mobile data as well. I probably will be live streaming on mobile data tomorrow. And if the internet comes back on, hopefully, we'll be back on Monday. The fact that I got an email today is the thing that doesn't bode well. They don't usually send me an email, but they sent me an email today being like, yeah, we're gonna suspend your internet service effective immediately, 6 a.m. this morning. I still need to vent about it. I'm sorry. Right? The fact that I had to pay for it literally 2 days ago, they took $100 from me. And then 2 days later, like, oh, hey, thanks for the $100. Now we're taking your internet. It really squizzes me. It makes me unreasonably angry. Or maybe it makes me reasonably angry. Maybe this is the right amount of anger I'm supposed to have. Taking breaths. Taking deep, old breaths. That's the only thing that I can really hope to do right now. It really is a weird world we're living in. I got served a letter from the town that I have to mow my lawn. Gotta go, friends. Errands to do. Jeez. Homeowners associations. It's like, oh, we see you got lawn. How about you mow it? I feel like it was just the other day that you mowed it too, Jean. Getting a letter. So much stuff. Right? I've definitely been going down this rabbit hole in my own experience of thinking about this place that we're in. All right, this life thing. And it really does challenge me. Let's just say it in so many words. Right? I don't always know that I want to be here. Especially when it comes to stuff like that. You know, like the layers of having to pay for services, and then those services can be switched off after you had paid for them. Having to pay for food, having to pay for housing. Other people can send you letters telling you what to do. All right, like it makes me go a little bit insane. And if it wasn't for the tools that I have in my toolkit, like yoga, like mindfulness, like taking breath, really taking it, I don't know if I would still be here at this point. I think I read about some guy avoiding the nonsense by sowing his whole lawn with native wildflowers for the bees. That does sound nice. I don't know if they'll be okay with that though. The biggest thing that I'm thinking about right now, Sam, is just the fact that I want to help Shaw, right? How I'd love to be there for her. Help her cut the lawn, mow the lawn, help her take care of things at home. I'm so over being in South Africa. You know? Like I really don't like it here. It's just the amount of bullshit, right? Johannesburg, one of our biggest cities, is going into a 21-day water outage real soon. Right? I'm not in Johannesburg, but can you imagine 21 days without water? I don't even want to. Right? This country had so much potential. I remember when we started these streams, I would do this thing where I would go down this list of manifestations of what I would hope for my country, you know, all of the better that I believed it could get. And it really is disheartening to feel all of the things that I was hoping would happen have happened in reverse. All right. that those things have only gotten worse. There are millions of people here. The world definitely is in a stressful state right now, in so many ways. And every time we come to this point of like, oh, what am I gonna do? We should bring ourselves back to our tools. Breath. Allowing ourselves this moment of presence. Putting one foot in front of the next. Realizing that that really is the things that we do have power over. I believe After School had a new video recently about what it was actually like to live at the peak of the Roman Empire. Right? They had 1 million people in that city. And in modern media, we get kind of like painted this glamorous picture of these beautiful stone pillar buildings and these upper echelon, drinking wine and eating grapes and going and watching the gladiators kill one another. Riding your horse. I don't know. You know what I mean, right? This idea, this glamorization of what it was like. But what it was actually like was significantly more rough. The foods people had were wine, uh, olive oil, and gruel, which was some sort of grain, either made in a type of bread or a type of porridge, a mush. Right? Like that's what people ate. And they were getting wrecked. They had scurvy and they were severely malnutritioned. And they had no concept whatsoever of personal hygiene. They didn't understand germs were a thing. Right? So their cleanliness, they would bathe, but they would also prescribe to the people that had like skin infections and boils and STDs to go and bathe in the local bathehouses. So you were more likely to walk out of the bathhouse with something than you would wash something off of you. Right? And then I think about where we are right now as a society and what kind of standard of living we find ourselves within right now. And we still find ourselves having to use the tools of breath and of patience and of perspective, to stick around. How much harder must it have been for them to continue existing? It's kind of absurd when you think about it in perspective like that. Hey, Shadow Monarch. It's nice having you here, friend. We're gonna have a short stream today. It's already almost over. All right. It's hard times. We live in a corporate world these days, right? And yes, these corporations provide us services that are nice. They give us products that we like. But yesterday's stream topic was about the things that we appreciate the most are the things that are free. And that's going to be the things that I really lean into today. I'm going to be leaning into my sight. I'm going to be leaning into my hearing. I'm going to be leaning into my breath. I'm going to be leaning into my sense of smell, my sense of taste. These are going to be the things that entertain me today. And every time I bring myself back to using the tools at my disposal, using my patience, using my presence, using my breath, I'll find myself calm again. I appreciate you, friends, for finding yourself here. I do hope that you'll use the tools at your disposal. I appreciate you for finding yourself here with me today. It's always a pleasure having you. I'll say goodbye and I'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye, dear friends. Thank you for spending a moment with me. until we do it again. I love you.